matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Smith wants to throw. Still looking on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Coastal Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's Lindsey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He breaks a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Smith dropping to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff to the lone back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Carney. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the shot to clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The shot that clears look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fights off a defender. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Here we go. He'll keep it on the sneak. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Quick step and go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Right back to the well. And some room to work. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smith dropping to pass. He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle, it's Glass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the shot to clear has come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The shot that clears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off a scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
And the shot to clear is line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Touchdown, Coastal! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got him loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time. Lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He'll pull it down. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, shot to clear. The points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
35, Miami, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the shot that clears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Aldridge. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the shot that clears had this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down, 10 yards to go.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Chanticleers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodic. Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Lyle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Smith wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
On the double.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin route.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. This time he's got it.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Okay, ready?
And the Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Lyle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Smith dropping to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Canes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the run, it's Edwards. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Defense.
The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards? First down for the offense after that penalty. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Spins away from the defender. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Chanticleers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Got it in the middle. It's Coffee. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that 1st down. Nice job.
To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well give it to him again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers getting set on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout in this. Just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Hauls it in. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. The shot that clears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you get beat up and you get destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Going for the marker on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Poe. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.